Hey guys, what's up? It's Zephyros again from Kel'Thuzad, and I want to tell you guys about some of the new gear that I've gotten here recently in the last week or two. Go ahead and talk about that and show you guys the increase in the damage that I'm doing now that I've got my item level up a little higher. First thing was the Convergence of Fate trinket. This was actually the second one I got. The first one I got, I ended up giving to one of our Mythic Raiders in the guild to help them out. They were still doing Mythic Botanist at the time, and I think the day I got this and gave it to him, they went later that night and they actually downed it. So, maybe it helped him out a little bit. But I ended up getting one for myself finally. Your attacks have a chance to reduce remaining cooldown on a power room weapon by 5 seconds. Really, really nice trinket for the breath, helping with the hungry room weapon cooldown. You can get in more breaths on a boss fight, especially in like a Mythic Plus with Tyrannical, and the boss has a lot of health. You can get in, you can do in a second breath, maybe even a third breath sometimes, depending on how high up you are, and this will help that cool down and link up back faster with like your Breath of Cindergosa and trinkets and things of that nature, which is really nice. Another trinket I got, Horn of Valor, rolled really nice, 885 item level from like a Mythic 8 that I did. I spammed Halls of Valor all day one day to get this, so hopefully if you guys go to get it, you'll have some better luck if you don't have one yet than what I had. But it gives straight versatility, which was nice, because at the time I didn't have hardly any versatility, so right now I'm right at about 4%, which is where you want to be. And then it also gives 4,300 strength for 30 seconds on the use, and it has a 2-minute cooldown, which the cooldown's really nice too, because Breath of Cindergosa is a 2-minute cooldown as well, so they link back up together really, really well for like a second one or even a third one or whatever. I'm still trying to change out this ring, this Jeweled Signet. I want to get a better item level of that. That's what this and some relics of what I've been going for. I ended up getting the Seal of Necrophantasia yesterday, and I've been trying it out for like the last day and a half or so, or something like that. So Hungry Room Weapon gains 1 additional charge, and it recharges 10% faster with this ring. So basically you can have ungodly long breaths with this ring, because you have 2 charges of Hungry Room Weapon. So after your first one ends, and you're running out of runic power and your breath's going to expire, you can kick Hungry Room Weapon in again and just start it right back up and make it go an extra 30, 40 seconds or even more, depending on procs and things like that. So this was really nice to get. I really like it. The increase on the breath damage from having 2 charges is amazing. So really, really like this ring. Still using my helmet. Howling Blast deals 40% increased damage to enemies recently damaged by your Remorseless Winter. Really nice legendary. Everyone says it's the best one. I would say it's either this one or the Bracers. I have the Bracers as well, and I was using Ring and Bracers when I first got the ring, and then I switched to the helmet over the Bracers because it seemed to pull just a little bit more damage Howling Blast wise than what this 15% increase was giving me like overall. But either one is good. I would say they're just about equal in a damage wise. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, is the ring and the helmet. Like I said, I've been trying to work on the relics for my weapon. I got my 54 traits finally about 2 weeks ago. I've had it. And I don't think I've ever talked about relics for the weapon. So the shadow one you want is off Gul'dan. It's this one right here, Warchief Shattered Tusk. Higher item level one would be better, but this is what you want. Blast radius damage from Shadow, and then your 2 Frost also blast radius damage. I don't have either one of the ones that do that right now for my Frost. The one you want, one of the ones you want is out of Blackrook Hold, and the other one is off Il'gynoth. So if you want the best Frost relics, those are the ones you want to get. Do some high Mythic Plus Blackrook Holds if you can stand to do that, and then do Il'gynoth on every difficulty that you can do him on Mythic, especially if you can get in to a Mythic group and go in there and do it, because Mythic isn't that hard now in Emerald Nightmare. But yeah, this one right here is pretty shit, this relic. It's like the worst trait you can have. Obliterate has a 10% chance to generate 13 additional runic power, and yeah, the 10% is right. It does not happen a lot that I've noticed. The only reason I have this one is I had another Frost Relic that had the exact same trait, and it was just a worse item level, so this is the ones that I've gotten, so this is what I have to use. So I've never seen the one from Blackrock Hold drop all the times that I've ran it, so not a decent item level one anyway, maybe like a 841 or something. But anyways, guys, that's the relics that you want to try to go for. I'll go down here and show you guys the increase in my damage. I think I was like 888 item level the last time. I'm 894 now, so. And again, this is just only going to be with my Trinket, Horn of Valor, and no runic power starting out. Turn the first charge on, drop the dragon. It's like 2 million damage, a little over 2 million. So now, if you've never seen a breath, just watch. I mean, it's been going on pretty much the whole time here, and I still have a charge left to use on this Hungry Rune weapon. So you just wait until you basically are almost out of runic power right there and turn it on. Just start it right back up again. And this is all from one breath. As you can see, I'm already up in like 70 million damage range just from this one breath. So it's pretty amazing damage. Like I said, with no lust or pot or anything. I mean, it's just pretty amazing. I mean, you can imagine what kind of damage I can pull with the lust and pot and flask and rune and all that kind of thing. So the breath just went off right there. So I'll cut that off and let it finish ticking down, and then we'll look at the breakdown of it. I've also been running with some new people that I've met on Kel'Thuzad like the last week or two, and been getting a chance to do a whole lot more higher level Mythic Pluses than what I was getting to do, because most of the people that I knew quit playing before Legion came out, and the ones that did come back, they weren't happy with the legendary system or what have you and other things, and most of them don't play very regularly. So I was kind of pugging everything that I was doing, and it was pretty shitty. I usually wouldn't even do over 8 or 9 in a pug group, just because, you know, some people are crap. It only takes one person to really mess you up on a 3 chest or a 2 chest, you know, or whatever, even, you know, depleting the key, which I've seen quite a few times. But so the new people I've been running with are really awesome. They're really good players, so they can hold, you know, they can do decent damage, and it just works out a whole lot better. So the more I run with them, the better my gear will get. Hopefully I'll start getting like some 900 item level gear from Mythic Pluses, 915, you know, stuff like there. Because I'm not a Mythic raider. I don't hardcore raid anymore. For those that don't know, I've played since Lich King, and I've tanked on a Death Knight since Lich King all the way up until the beginning of this X pack, and then I changed and went to Frost because I was just tired of tanking. I was burned out on it, and the whole like hardcore raiding scene and all the drama that comes along with that and all. So that's why I'm really liking Mythic Pluses, because you can get the same item level gear as you can for doing Mythic raiding. It's just running with 4 people as opposed to 19, and it's a whole lot easier to learn what people are going to do, you know, 4 people as opposed to 19. So that's why I've been really liking the Mythic Pluses. Plus, it's kind of like challenge modes, and I really enjoyed those from back in Warlords and Mists of Pandaria. And the people I play with, they also enjoyed it, the challenge modes back then, trying to push and see how fast you can get stuff done and that type of thing. But anyways, let's look at the breakdown here. So yeah, almost 1.4 million is what it ended up right here, and then almost 94 million damage overall just on the 3 targets. Howling Blast did 26 million damage, so it's still doing a whole lot of damage. That's because of the helmet. Breath of Sindragosa, almost 25 million, just with, you know, that's one breath. This one only hit 171 times, so it wasn't even that good. I've had him hit, get like 210 hits off of one, which is really nice. But like I said, with the lust and other things, you know, you should be able to make it go a whole lot longer, because your runes will be cooling down faster, and you'll be able to do more obliterates and things of that nature. Yeah, as you can see, really good damage. Frost breath. I don't even know if it only crit one time, so it could have done more on that. But for the most part, I think it's really decent damage, especially for my item level. I know I'm not that high. 94 isn't even really that good, but I think I do pretty decent for my item level, and for as much as I do mythic pluses and stuff like that. So you can take it for what you will. I know there's way better geared Death Knights out there that can probably pull way more damage than me, but like I said, I'm not into the hardcore scene anymore, so I'm not going to try to like min max and get everything perfect and max item level and all that kind of thing. It's just it would just take way too long. But I think this is fine. Like I said, I've been running high mythic pluses. I've been like 15s and 16s using this, so if you're around the same item level and you just don't think you can, you can. Depending on what legendaries you have and such, you should pull around the same amount of damage here if you're right around the same amount of item level. If you have the belt, especially, the belt's really good too. Kultura's newfound will. So, and again, I just want to stress, like, if you're in the same boat as I was and you're pugging, just try to make some better or some more WoW friends. If you see like a healer or a good DPS in a dungeon, people that are like interrupting casts and moving out of volcanic and and that kind of thing, and not dying and stuff like that, just ask them to exchange battle tags with you. If you're a decent player, I'm sure they won't mind running with you for certain things. And a lot of people will put out battle tag messages that they're running, whatever, a Black Rip Hold +9, and if you want to join, you just whisper them, say, hey, I'll go to that. They know you're good, so they'll bring you, and then everybody wins, because the runs go way better. If you're pugging right now, you're probably not getting a very good experience, because I know I wasn't. I hated it. So yeah, just try to make some more friends. If you're like me and a lot of your friends quit, and try to get into some better groups or even a better guild that has some Mythic Plus teams and stuff like that. But anyways, I wanted to say the people that I have been running with, one of them is a streamer. Her name is Midna. She streams on Twitch. I'll leave the link to her Twitch channel down in the description, and I'll also go ahead and leave my Twitch link down there as well, because I might start streaming here pretty soon too, and you guys can check that out. Give us both a follow if you don't care. I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, if I get some more gear or another legendary or something and damage goes up a decent amount, then I'll make another video and show you guys that. So until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.